Hi everyone, it's Brenda from Creative Treats Club. Thank you for joining me for another box making video. This Box is with Brenda episode. We will be putting together this particular box right here. The top is sized at 4 by 4 by a half an inch, and the bottom is 1/8 of an inch shorter than that at 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and it's 1 1/8 of an inch tall. I made it that tall because this is part of my Truffles and Treat Boxes series. I made a whole bunch of different designs of boxes, some a little bit deeper and some less deep. This is the least deep one. So these are sized for small sizes of truffles. I have some other videos that I'm going to be showing you that are sized for slightly bigger. All right, and with that being said, I am going to switch this over to the work surface to show you a little bit more about it here. As I said, the top is 1/8 of an inch bigger than the bottom, and it gives a nice snug fit. They are pretty much the same design. It's a double-walled jewelry box style. So these two sides are going to fold over like that. And then this will do the same thing. This is going to fold here like that and that. And then we'll be able to tuck these tabs into here and put that together like that. That's an interesting way for me to fold all of the score lines. I'm going to go ahead and do the assembly of that. But first I wanted to show you that the top is going to go together in a very similar way. I'm just scoring the fold lines, or folding the score lines here. But one thing that you will notice that is a little bit different is that in this, which is made from cardstock, it's a heavier, much more sturdy than the pattern paper. And what I've found is that if I don't leave this extra bit, see here I've taken it away and I cut this down a little bit because when I put these tabs in, I don't like them to overlap because I like them to be nice and secure against this tape here before I fold this over here. Now, I cut this off because it's too bulky to have it doubled up with the cardstock, but when I leave this tab here, what it does is it doubles up this corner of the box. In addition to the doubling of the thickness of the paper, it also has the tape, which provides also a little bit of extra strength, and that makes a stronger box corner. All right, I'm going to go ahead and peel up the protective paper on these here. So you put the two little flaps at the top and then you put the sides together first. Turn that around and put those sides together like that. And then I tuck these two tabs into there after I've peeled up the protective paper, and I'm going to square up the sides of the box like that. And then what's going to happen is I can then press this tab against that sticky tape there, and it will stay in place until and we're going to do the same thing here, until we're ready to turn that over. It goes together right like that, and then we peel up this protective paper right here. Having a little bit of problems. There we go. If you're ever having problems, you can always try to push the tape down a little bit harder before you peel it up, because that seems to make the tape stick better to the bottom and the protective paper release a little bit more readily. All right, so now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to peel up this protective paper runs the whole length because we want tape along the whole length of it here. And then I fold that over, and then I do the folding on this score line after, because if you fold it before, you'll just have to fold it again because they would fold in opposite directions, because once it gets put on top of it, one of them will be going right side and the other one would be the wrong side to the top. So we fold those like that, and then we can do the same thing. Peel up these two protective papers off these two strips here. Just recently trimmed my fingernail, so it's a little bit tricky to get this up. As I said, I'm doing a whole bunch of videos to show this. I've done 3 workshops at 3 different places. And I have a couple more coming up for this as well. So I wanted to make the instructions all available, both a video on how to do it, as well as the PDF instructions being able to be downloaded, both from my website. I'm going to start putting them on my website for those of you who are not on Facebook, and those of you who are on Facebook can download them always from my Creative Treats Community Facebook group. Put that there, and it's all ready to go. We now have 2 boxes to hold 9 truffles. So there would be really perfect to give as a little hostess gift if anyone is going to see anybody with the increasing COVID numbers, or just to decorate a table, or to give to your family or a neighbor as a nice little treat. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here with me this evening, and I hope that you will watch another video that I'm going to do of the other boxes. As I said, there is several in this series, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of a what would I call it? Anyway, a run of creating a lot of videos. Bye for now. Thanks again for watching.